Listen, man, it's your boy Scruncho, man. Make sure y'all tap in with me at The Only Scruncho, on Facebook at Anthony B. Scruncho. I got Phoenix coming up. I got Oceanside coming up. I got New York coming up. Follow me. Go to Anthony B. Scruncho on my website to get all my tools, or you can call me directly. 310-930-5476. No nigga ever gave you his phone number. Call me right now. I pick up, nigga. That's how big I am. Because guess what, nigga? I love all 27 of my fans. Call me anytime.
I'm Nick Young, Swaggy P, and you watching TFU Podcast. Let's go.
Welcome into another episode of TFU Podcast.
Let's go.
On today's episode, we got a very special guest.
Talk about it.
Comedian, actor, performer. Scruncho's in the house.
Scruncho.
Man, come on.
Man.
You already know.
We've been looking for you.
Hey, man, come on, man. I ain't hard to find.
Man, you are hard to find. I hit your Instagram over a year ago.
Yeah.
And we've been hoping to get you because, anything that Jeru tells me, he's like, nah, that's a good guy to go get. She's good.
Yeah.
I always listen to Jeru.
Yeah.
And one thing that Jeru told me is like, you one of the greatest storytellers on the planet.
Oh, man, that's an honor. Thank you.
Yeah, man. So we glad you're here to share, and we just gonna, like I said, we just gonna start from the beginning.
Man, let's get
see how you got started. Man, where you from?
I'm from Long Beach.
Long Beach.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's funny, not only I'm from Long Beach, like people fail to understand, homie. Listen, Long Beach got this bad jacket. I'm like what you call the fine cologne of comedy, right? Meaning like, niggas don't really fuck with me. They just want to smell like they do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you really authentic, because that's not really a blessing. Even though I got the bad boy, like they say, this nigga Scruncho, I got like the boogeyman of comedy, you know what I mean? You knock out one or two niggas, nigga, that's like taboo, you know what I'm saying? But I've never been a shit starter, homie. I don't walk around no gun. I ain't never started no shit. I could go in any neighborhood, anywhere.
Right.
And I'm loved everywhere. Nigga, I sell out shows. Listen, don't nobody sell more tickets than me. And the only reason y'all think niggas sell more tickets because they got the whole machines and nigga, I ain't got no manager, no agent, no nothing. But nigga, I sell out shows. Nigga, only nigga, the elite niggas, the Chappelles and Williams
Right.
Epps. Yeah, but on the Raw, come on, cuz. And them niggas can't even fuck with me, like that,
Right.
Y'all, they know though, cuz.
Right.
I've been getting standing ovations, nigga, for the last 18 years, cuz I go up dead last at every show I do. Nigga, I go up so late, nigga, my nickname is Tomorrow. On me, though, you know what I mean? Like, when you authentic, you can't tell the raw truth, because you tell the truth. When you, if you're a fake-ass nigga, you can say what you want to say, but when you raw, you really are who you say you are, the truth make you seem like you cocky.
Got you.
You can't tell the raw truth. So.
No, here you can tell the truth.
Yeah.
Be yourself.
Be yourself,
man. So, wait a minute. How'd you get the name Scruncho?
Man, Big Scruncho.
Big Scruncho.
From Compton.
Okay.
I'm from Long Beach.
Okay.
And the only difference between Compton and Long Beach is Greenleaf. That's an inside joke.
Okay.
But
explain that, because I didn't Greenleaf.
Well, Northside Long Beach, it's a street called Greenleaf.
Okay, got you.
And when you cross Greenleaf,
now you're in Compton. Got you.
And see, when you cross Greenleaf, look, here go how gangster I am, nigga. My big homie is Eazy-E, right?
Oh, shoot.
So me and Eazy, I used to sell, when I was on the streets hustling, right, and getting out the mud, right? I used to buy double ups from E, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And then we'd start buying it together. But his first girlfriend is Joyce, right? And Joyce is from Boulevard, and her brother's named Big Fonz, who used to run Boulevard, which was my big homie.
Right.
And Eazy was cool with me because I used to play Pop Warner football. So I knew all the niggas in Compton at Kelly Park where Eazy was. So I crossed Greenleaf to go over into Compton where Scruncho and all them niggas was, and they embraced me just like Northside niggas, but because they couldn't put no gang banging jacket on me because none of them niggas couldn't beat me up, you know what I'm saying? you know, and my daddy was a gangster. And it was a time when niggas didn't make you gang bang. They stopped you from gang bang if they see potential in you.
That's true.
Right? So I was talented. Nigga, basketball, football, baseball, track and field, gymnastics, ping pong. Nigga, I could do everything because I been that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Listen, I'm what you call a true hustler. I mean, I can do anything. I can do everything except fill out an application. I don't know how to do none of that shit.
Right.
Matter of fact, nigga, I filled out the application. Nigga, I felt kind of offended. I'm like, why they asking me all these questions? Oh, God, nigga, I felt like I was snitching on myself.
That's funny.
I'm like, man, fuck you need to know my maiden name for? You trying to pay me $4 an hour. You paying me. It didn't register to me, so I'd rather get mine out the mud.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Scruncho, okay, so now you from Compton. Obviously, you're
from Long Beach.
You from Long Beach.
Yeah.
You're a talented athlete, and a lot of people seen a lot of talent in you. How'd you take your talent being an athlete to the stage? How'd you even get to the stage?
Man, I'm not gonna lie. This might sound kind of crazy. So, when I used to go to jail or whatever, right, and you get out. So if I get certain, like I started driving at like 13 or 14.
Okay.
Back in the days, we was more precocious than this new generation, right? So I started learning how to steal cars at 13, 14. So my daddy tried to teach me how to drive because no, nigga, I already know how to do this shit. Fuck you talking about. What the fuck? So I started driving. So back then, I had a car, I had a bucket, cause every light on the dashboard was on. But I'm 14, cause I got a glass house, 72. Nigga, every light, matter of fact, I used to pull that motherfucker up in the driveway, and I have oil pans and water pans and the transmission. I had all the pans lined up, so all my oils, I never traveled by myself, cause I always knew I had to pick up niggas, so I asked some niggas to help me push it to the house, right? Mm-hmm. So I already knew how to drive and everything by the time I was 14, 15 years old. So I already had a whip and everything. So, what was I telling myself?
No, you're talking about how'd you make it to the stage?
Oh, yeah. So, by having so many, by the time I had 16, 17, I had so many outstanding warrants, right? That they said, nigga, I said, just give me a year, cuz. They gave me a county lid. So, when I got out, I said, fuck it, I'm going to start, because usually when you get out of jail, we got to come up quick. So we had to hit a lick. So, of course, we going straight to Beverly. We going to hit a white boy. We finna go get a Rolex. You know what I'm saying? I even need when we used to rob white boys, I even need a gun. I just said, give me the motherfucker. I just robbed them niggas with my fist. Give me the gun, bitch. Give me the motherfucking Rolex, hoe ass nigga. You know what I mean? I need that. I just grab their wrist, just let me get that on me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And take their Rolex. So I said, look, so I point to a stranger and say, see that nigga right there? He gonna knock your noodles off if you do anything, nigga. Give me that goddamn Rolex. Get the Rolex. Always was an easy lick. Then you go sell it 10, 15 racks. You in the game.
Right.
You just like that.
You back.
In one day. You had a juke. Come on. But this particular time, this old goofy ass, scary ass white boy, I grab his Rolex. As soon as I'm at a Lapite 4, Sunset Boulevard.
Okay.
Fresh out the county jail. I don't even go to the hood. I go straight to I still got my wristband on. I go straight from the county jail, straight to Hollywood, straight on Sunset. Go through that little back on the little back street from Sunset. Mm-hmm. Walk through there. And I'm peeping. I'm trying to see you on the patio. I'm trying to catch the Rolex, right? Boom. I see one. I just walked. I need that on me. As soon as I get the Rolex and walk away, I've been robbed. Nigga, sheriff right there.
Damn.
On Sunset. But I hit. Whoop. So if you go behind Sunset and you cross over, it's some mountains like.
Okay.
So I'm running through the dirt and come up at the Comedy Store. Running stage. And I swear to God, Daryl Heath was there, I believe. The Wayans brothers, I think was.
Damn.
It was in the main room or wherever the fuck. And I said, He said, coming to the stage. I said, me, motherfucker, it's me. I said, and I just grabbed Mike. I said, look, y'all, when it says police gonna come in, y'all act like y'all know me and da-da-da. And everybody looking like, asked Joe, he did tell you, like, what the fuck? I said, y'all act like y'all know me because I just hit a link, nigga. I came up on this Rolex. And they looking at me like, what the fuck? And then the police came in and looked, and everybody just fell laughing. That was my first stand ovation. And this nigga. And then they're like, nah. And they just cheering. Police looked in and ran out the way. I ran off stage. And that was my first time ever on stage.
Damn.
And that was my first stand ovation. But here go how God work, right?
That's crazy.
What I was pretending to be was what I was pretending to be a comedian, right? I was really faking being a rapper, pretending to be a comedian, but really I was a comedian that was pretending to be a rapper. See how God worked?
There you go.
Yeah, but it took me years to get back to that point. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
What did the comedian say to you after you got off stage? Nothing.
They're like, what the fuck? You know, they was just like shocked. You know, it was like,
right.
You know, plus, you know, I suck 'em, I can't play. Every time I play with niggas, you know, everybody could play with comedians. The minute I start talking shit, Scruncho wanna fight. Now I get like I'm a shit starter, but I don't fuck with that's like my K bag. I can't say nothing about niggas. Just like when Dave Chappelle wanted to beat me up, but he checked me, right? I'm on stage at the Comedy Store, right? I'm headlining at the Improv on a Monday. And it's
Dave Chappelle at that time.
Yeah, hell yeah. Dave Chappelle had just walked away from the $20 million.
Okay.
And he got on stage at the Comedy Store at the Improv to explain what happened. It was right before I went up, and he was headlining. I mean, I was headlining. So, of course, Dave walk in, he get on.
Right.
So he do like 45 minutes of nothing, just talking, da-da-da. But him and Chris Rock can do that. They great. So they don't have to need laughter to be brilliant. You know what I mean? They so professional that they mastered the laughter. So when they work it out in their material, they'll take their time and just, you know, interact with their audience. And he wasn't trying to be funny. He was just working. You know what I mean? I knew that, you know what I'm saying? Because at the time I'm seasoned, you know what I mean? But when he got off the stage, I was just being Scruncho, just talking shit, but not literally, just being funny. But my funny is aggressive. I said, cuz on stage, nigga, you talk about the $20 million you walked away from, nigga, I'm trying to get $20 to come up on.
Right.
Nigga, you said 45 minutes of nothing, nigga. I'm talking shit like that. You know? I said, cuz let a nigga who ain't got no money get on stage and work hard to get my money. I'm talking shit like that, right?
Right.
But that's just my comedy, you know, not personal.
Right.
But, you know, most times, them type of niggas at that elite level get on stage, they walk the fuck off after they leave. I didn't know cuz sitting in the back watching. Right? So when I get off, he kind of looking at me. I'm looking at this and I'm like, damn. Oh, Lord, I know I ain't got to knock out Dave Chappelle, right? So the nigga said, you. He said, come on. So I'm like, I'm thinking nigga want to go to the, you know, go.
Right.
And the nigga get in the room and the nigga say, yeah. And, you know, sometime when a nigga check you and they don't say their name and say, nigga, you know who the fuck I am? That's offensive. Guess what that nigga said? He said, nigga, I'm Dave Chappelle. You know what I'm saying? And it was so hilarious. I'm like, nigga, I know, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I had to apologize to the nigga, you know what I mean? Because he is so funny. And then we just had a long conversation and we walked out that room, man, about 3 a.m, you know what I'm saying? And the level of love and respect I have for him and we have for each other, it was just like, you know, that's one of the, you know, quality time with Dave Chappelle, you know what I'm saying?
Got you.
And plus, as a man, I learned to respect his gangster.
There you go.
He might be Dave Chappelle to y'all, but to me, that nigga will throw them things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If he have to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, as a, you know, nigga respect that out of Dave Chappelle.
I love that.
Yeah. I'm gonna try that all black look. Come see, I bet if I wear that all black, I'll go straight to jail. What? If I have that all black on, nigga, I'm going straight to jail. I gotta wear bright colors. See, what you don't know about being a black man, dark like this, is 2 things you can't be and get away with it. This is a true story, nigga. When my wife came up missing,
Wait. Scruncho. Stop, nigga. Your wife came up missing?
Am I lying? Yeah.
What do you mean she came up missing?
Nigga, I just took my wife. She went to visit her mother and just never came back. Left the clothes and everything to the baby. Just came up missing, cuz. You know what I mean? And, I couldn't believe it. And that's when I learned that being a black man, nigga, we is not allowed to be the victim. Nigga, the only way you can be the victim as a black man, you gotta be two things. You gotta be shot and they need to see the blood. Or they don't want to hear nothing. Cause you know why? It's no market for a nigga being a victim. We only make sense as the villain. Want to hear something funny? I confided in my mom. I don't know what happened to my wife. Mom said, wooty woo. And the first thing my mom said to her, I thought she'd say, she's a church lady. Turn it over to God. That's all I think she's gonna say.
Right.
She gonna say, well, what you do? You You know what I told her?
What's that?
I got triggered. I said, see, Mom, I'm glad you feel that way because I want to ask you this. For 40-some years, I've been wanting to ask you, what did you do when Daddy came in the kitchen while you was cooking and dragged you by your head and drug you around the floor and slid you into the microwave? What did you do to go from an MOM to an MOP?
Wait a minute. Scruncho, what'd she say? What'd she say?
When I said that?
Yeah.
I'm not to tell her that.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to tell everybody. Yeah, I was hurt. But you're not allowed to be a black man, nigga. And when you dark skinned, right, and you got a hood mentality,
okay,
you're no good. Taboo to the end. You're not marketable. They can't make money off you. You gotta be dark skinned in.
Right.
You know what I mean? You gotta have you gotta be a safe ass nigga. You know what I mean? You can't be dark skinned and have a hood mentality. You know what I'm saying? You can't make no money off you.
Now, you know what I'm about to ask you, right?
Yeah. What's that now?
What happened to the wife? Did she show back up?
Yeah, she back.
She showed back up.
But it was a blessing, though, because when she left, I've always been a spiritual dude, right? So even though I live in the world, I live in the spirit more than I live in the world, right? So I tell every nigga, the best thing happened to me is I got rid of my man cave and I got me an altar. You gotta spend time with God. Niggas who don't spend time with God and don't live in the spirit, man, they walking goofy. So you gotta understand who you are spiritually. See, once you pull up to that altar, because when you pray, that's like you begging God, nigga. Nigga, when you get your altar, you get your Bible, you get your oil, you study your scripture, you listen to your sermons, you read your Bible, you learn scripture, and then you learn that the world is governed. You know what I mean? And then once I start praying 2 Corinthians 10, 3, and 5, like when they say we walk in our flesh. We do not war after our flesh. But the weapons of our war is not cardinal. It's through the mighty of God. It's the pulling down the strongholds of the imagination, of the mind, of all those things that's in high places that stops the knowledge from God to enter. You got to pull down the imagination of the mind into captivity so every truth of obedience of Christ can enter, right? Now, that's kind of deep, but it's really not, because the secret to that scripture is the mighty of God. The mighty of God is like a spiritual weapon. So when you having things like, we in the like the difference between hood niggas and Hollywood niggas.
Okay.
We got side bitches. They got side niggas. You know what I'm saying?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, them niggas got side niggas.
You gotta say some of that for them.
Nah, but
no, we already started filming.
Oh, y'all did?
Yeah. So
the
he
side,
talking now. We in it.
The side niggas, them niggas will kill you. You know what I'm saying? See, the side niggas are the worst. When the nigga get a side nigga, Them niggas are warlocks. Niggas will tear your ass up. You always tell a nigga that's a warlock because you know what they always try to do? They get excited about fucking on another nigga bitch. But the niggas are, yeah, you know, fuck that nigga bitch.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nigga that's hiding his homosexuality. So he want to destroy all the women because of what he doing.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? Because what type of real nigga want to fuck another nigga bitch?
Which is wild.
Wild, homie. You know what I mean? Like you going, like, why would I want to fuck your bitch? I don't want to fuck your bitch.
Right.
You know what I mean? But niggas take honor in it throwing women under the bus.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I'm going to tell you something about women. They're the most powerfulest creatures, the most amazing female. Listen, a woman is probably not as powerful as a man, but she's powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And when you don't respect her, man, you finna get it. And listen, let me tell you something, bro. A woman got the power to have a baby. She could turn fucking into a family.
Mm-hmm.
She could turn fun into funds. She could have the baby. She could abort the baby. She could put the baby up for adoption. And she could choose any nigga in America and make him prove it that he's not the father.
Right.
You see how Tigger?
Yeah. The shit he going through right now?
One woman.
No, that's real.
One lousy bitch.
Right.
One lousy. Because
you see the video?
Because all the white. Yeah, I seen the video.
Yeah, the video crazy.
Yeah.
It's like he didn't do nothing.
Stop that, Mr. Tigger!
That shit was crazy.
That's the nigga I want to slap the shit out of.
That shit
Mr.
was
Tigger!
crazy.
Mr.
Yeah.
Tigger, I said, man, what the fuck?
Yeah, what are you doing? He's not even doing anything.
You're stepping on her. I'm not stepping on her. I
At
like the way
all.
Tigger was handling it.
Right.
I'm not stepping on her. He never got emotional because whenever you get emotional as a black man, you automatically guilty.
Right.
Whenever you flex your emotion, that's a green light to kill you.
Got you.
The minute you show any of that, come on, man, the hood done turned into a goddamn safari.
Mm.
Everybody want to fuck with a nigga. They like everything about a nigga except a nigga.
Right.
You know how Chris Rock is one of my favorite comedians? He got a joke where he say, I love African Americans, but I can't stand niggas.
I love that one. Yep. I heard, yeah.
I love that one too, but we totally opposite.
Mm-hmm.
See, I love niggas,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't stand African Americans.
Why?
Coons. Because you know why?
But that's,
no, let me tell you why. African American,
no.
let me tell you something. African Americans is so delusional that they break their neck to be white accepted.
Okay.
And what they like to do, they feel white accepted, is throw real niggas under the bus for brownie points. And their favorite saying is,
Okay.
man, nigga need to pull up his pants. Why he sagging?
Mm-hmm.
Let's think about this, right? I ain't never seen a nigga sagging that shot up a school. I watched the whole Epstein files. I didn't see one nigga on the Epstein files sagging.
Okay.
Have you seen Catch a Predator?
Yeah.
I ain't seen one nigga sagging on that motherfucker looking for a little Jimmy.
All real talk.
So, and then they make you think that we are the problem. But let me tell you something, homies. 3 kind of African Americans I can't stand.
Okay.
I can't fuck with no African American that cannot play spades. This your second time reneging, bitch. Nigga, I cut you. You gonna cut me? I get your ass up if you don't know how to play.
Right.
Give a fuck about you, my mama. You don't know how to play, get up. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't like no African American man that eat less than 3 tacos. Fuck you nibbling for, nigga. What kind of nigga eat less than 3 tacos?
Right.
What the fuck? Nigga, rats nibble. Fuck, eat the taco, bitch.
Uh-huh.
Come on, my nigga. This one you ain't gonna like right
Okay,
here.
let's hear it.
I don't like no African American man that play golf.
I definitely have played golf.
Well, guess what?
Have you played golf?
But no, you know, why would I play a sport where a nigga gotta twinkle his ass to hit the ball?
I don't know.
What type of nigga gotta and why would a bunch of niggas sit around and watch another nigga twinkle his ass while he hit the ball?
That's funny.
What is you watching? Is you really watching him hit the ball, or is you watching the twinkle?
Okay.
I went on a golf course one time to pick up some money, right? Because I like to pay cash. I like all, when I go on tour, give me mine cash.
Right.
I don't like the government just taking shit out of me, telling me what the fuck you say. Nigga, don't just take out my money, cuz, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They try to take me for I owe 100 and some thousand back taxes, right?
Okay.
Ask the judge, how much time I got to do for that, right? He said 8 months. I said, can I start today?
Scruncho, you wow.
Hey, so I
How old were you? How old were you there?
I start going to golf course to pick up the money, right?
Okay.
So you know me, I don't change my mentality because of my location.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of sagging, dipping, semi-cripping doing me. You know what I'm saying? Very respectful though. Like, what's up, my nigga? You good? Okay, whoopty whoopty whoop.
Right.
I see a white man, you know, black people hate racism more than any other race. No matter what you tell them, we hate racism more than any other race because they don't know racism for us start in our own immediate family.
Mm-hmm.
Light-skinned niggas always thinking they better than us dark-skinned niggas. They don't even know about that.
Right.
My daddy didn't even like me, nigga. My daddy was a light-skinned nigga. Curly hair, green eyes. Old James Brown, an old Smokey Robinson looking nigga. And he got mad at me because I look like James Brown. You know what I mean? This nigga, so we hate racism. I go on a golf course, I'm a dog lover. The white man got a beautiful black little shih tzu. You know, a little shih tzu. It's like a little black fluffy dog.
Mm-hmm.
I picked up the dog out of love. I said, oh my God, man, I love your dog. He snatched his dog and said, don't you touch my dog. I said, is that your only black friend?
Damn.
I'm going to tell you a true story. People think I be lying. I'm on the golf course, right? And I see my mama's favorite actor, Samuel Jackson.
Okay.
I swear to God. So immediately, I don't want him to see the groupie side in me, but I'm excited to see one of my favorite actors.
Mm-hmm.
So I give him that real nigga look like,
right.
you know what I'm saying? You know, and he seen me, I guess, because I was sagging. I swear to God on my kids, when that nigga seen me sagging, that nigga turned into the nigga from Django. Hey, I swear to God, he like, you, nigga, you on this course sagging? What's wrong with you, nigga? Pull up your goddamn pants, nigga. Act like you got some sense. Then I said to myself,
Uh-oh.
I'm not gonna get no brownie points for slapping the shit out of somebody. I said, I know the devil trying to trap me. Number two, if I didn't do what he say, my mama disowned me for life.
Got you.
So I had no choice. I cooperated. And I pulled up my pants and I said, how is that, sir? He said, yeah, nigga, that's better. I said, I only did it for one reason, because you remind me of my favorite uncle. He said, yeah, who the fuck is your uncle, nigga? I said, Uncle Tom, you coon ass.
That shit's so damn funny. Scruncho.
Hey, I swear to God.
Scruncho.
Hey, man. Man, fuck that nigga.
Scruncho, have you always been crazy?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I've been kind of off a little bit.
Now, Scruncho, so you in one of my favorite movies, man.
Which one? You know, IDBM, if you really check, is that IDBM?
IMDb.
All them letters, right? If you look at them, according to ID, it's very few comedians that did more movies than me.
Right.
See, in this business, you gotta know it's two kind of comedians.
Mm-hmm.
It's comedians that can act, but can't tell a joke.
Right.
Then there's niggas that can tell a joke, but can't act.
Got you.
And there's very few of us that can do it both, you know? And if you look at them, you judge them from an A to B, right? From an A to F, how can this nigga act? And then you say from an A to F, how does this nigga do stand-up?
Okay.
So if you look at a nigga like Katt Williams, A. Nigga good with the mic. He good with the motherfucking script. Mike Epps,
right.
A. Good with a script, good with the mic. You know what I'm saying? You're looking like Chris Rock. Now that nigga AF. He good with the mic. You know what I'm saying? He awful with a script. You know what I'm saying? That's how you could maintain who's who. But I survived. Look at all the movies I ever did. Nigga, I had the smallest roles. All the motherfuckers is viral.
But let's get into one of my favorite. How high gotta be the funniest shit I ever seen in my whole entire life.
Yeah.
And this my thing, and this the one I'm so glad you here, so I can ask you this question. Those couldn't have been the lines for the movie. You guys had to freestyle that.
Yeah.
Can you give us the backstory behind that?
Man, if I told you the honest God truth, when me and Mike seen the cuts, we was like hella disappointed because our best work, they cut it out.
They cut it out?
They cut it out, nigga. We had some shit, nigga, with me and Mike was looking like, nigga, you know what I mean? But because they even wanted to do a spinoff with me and Mike.
Absolutely.
They wanted to do a spinoff, you know what I'm saying?
So
But-
you wasn't even happy with the cuts that
we
they
weren't,
made?
not really. It was okay, but it wasn't. It was nothing compared to what they left on the cutting room floor.
Was that your first time? Was that your first time meeting Mike Epps?
I've been knowing Mike, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's why I always give Mike a lot of credit. You know, we like brothers. We'd do everything. We'd down there and catch fades sometime, you know what I'm saying? Because we like brothers. We fight like brothers, you know, because Mike a real nigga.
Right.
And he'll say some slick shit, you know what I mean? Because he got more money than me, you know what I'm saying? He helped me out more than I help him out.
Right.
So sometimes he'll say some slick shit, and I'll be like, what the fuck is this nigga talking to? You know what I mean? But then the side thing about Mike is the nigga can fight. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, that nigga a real nigga. So I'm like, man, so I can't really beat the nigga up.
Right.
I don't know if I can. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So sometimes he'll say certain shit, and because I got love for him, the nigga hurt my feelings.
Right.
So I have to man up and say, but that's why, because of Mike Epps, there's two things I don't do. I don't never let no rich nigga see me reaching for his pocket,
Got you.
and I don't never let no Hollywood female see me reaching for her panties. And that's how I maintain my level of respect. You know what I mean? And so, but Mike always was, our chemistry always been natural though, you know. But I just think, cause he's silly and he's funny, and all I have to do is just follow his lead and just kind of catch his beats, you know. So yeah, you know, we just did something else together, you know, and Big Egos with Ice Cube.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's something new that's coming out.
Yeah, it's already out, you know what I'm saying?
Big Egos? I haven't.
It's on his album. His album was,
Oh, okay. It's on his
It's
album.
my ego,
Okay,
yeah.
Got you.
but it's so funny, like I did the biggest thing I ever did was a few months ago. I did a showcase, right, for Ice Cube, right? And it was like big, you know, that's the creme de la creme of showcases.
Right.
Nigga, Ice Cube coming to see me, nigga, that was beyond, nigga, that was like, nigga, everybody was there, you know. I mean, everybody that was somebody, they was all back there, like Pool, DJ Pool, F. Gary Gray, Ice Cube, man, they all back there watching me get down, you know what I mean? And that's my first time going in a comedy club where I was on stage within 45 minutes. I'd never been on stage in the last 18 years before 11:30. I'm always going up there last. Even if I'm headlining and it's my show, I'm still going up last. And if I'm not headlining, it's not my show, I still go up last. I never have a fresh audience, you know what I mean? But this time, man, I was up 45 minutes from the time I walked in there. It was me, Ruben Paul, Chris Spencer, and me.
Got you.
And I was fresh. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, right now, you know, they got a lot of open mic superstars. They got niggas with, you know, 10 minutes of material and selling out tours, you know. They doing these big-ass, extravagant, rich nigga face tour, you know what I mean? 30 niggas on the show, everybody do 8 minutes thinking they killing some shit, you know what I mean? Nigga, that's a scheme, you know what I mean? But they get money, you know? It's like that's a rich nigga, show my face, look at this. And next nigga, come on, man, get the fuck out of here. But get your money, you know what I'm saying? But nigga, I sit on stage, I did that showcase, 3 standing ovations.
I love it.
Yeah, because it went, you know, got him though, because I told him, I was telling Cube 30 years ago, right, was when I started doing comedy. 30 years is when Fridays first came out.
Okay.
So the reason I started doing comedy is because I seen AJ Johnson playing Eazy-E. So I seen him playing Eazy-E. I knew him from the hood. So I said, I'm going to get in contact with Cuz. He going to put a nigga on. Right? Nigga said, I'm funny. So I called AJ, come put it. AJ is a mean ass nigga. He like, God damn it, nigga. I said, come on, AJ, show me how to do it, man. All right, motherfucker, I'm gonna come get you. Come on. You know what I'm saying? It's mean. Get in the car, nigga. Don't clean off the bottom of your shoes. This is motherfucking beans. You ain't never been in the beans. He just a little mean motherfucker, right? But you know, you get used to him because he just kind of rude. Hold my shit. Don't say nothing. Just ride. I'm listening. Don't touch my goddamn music. You know, just mean all day, right? So finally, he said, all right, man, I'm going to get on stage. All right, motherfucker. So I get on stage. And he said, that's all you do. Keep doing it every night, nigga. So I started doing it. And then I'm bombing. I'm bombing like 28 days out of the month. I'm bombing for 3 months, I was bombing every fucking day, right? I couldn't get it, right? So I had 3 back-to-back shows. I want to call my motherfucking AJ. You ain't gonna believe this, nigga. I had 3 back-to-back shows. He said, I don't give a fuck, nigga. What the fuck you want me to do, nigga? Call Ice Cube, bitch? I said, yeah, call that nigga. He said, I'm gonna call him, you stupid motherfucker. I'm gonna call him. 2 hours later, Cube call. Yay. I said, Cube? Yeah, nigga. Talk to AJ. He told me you doing your thing. I said, yeah, man, you know. I said, man, it's an honor you called. Thank you, man. Yeah, you know, I'm finna start shooting that Friday. Keep doing your shit. And when opportunity come, you never know. I said, man, that mean the world to me. Right? I said, thank you so much. Then AJ gonna say, motherfucker, did that? I was gonna start crying. He gonna say, nigga, did you really think I was Ice Cube, motherfucker? He said, motherfucker, did you really think I was Ice Cube? Why would Ice Cube want to call you and you bombing 38 days in the month, nigga? There's only 30 days in the month. Nigga, you bomb when it's not even part of the month, nigga. You bomb every day. You really thought I was Ice? Baby, this nigga thought I was Ice Cube. He's a stupid motherfucker. He said, let me tell you something, nigga. It'll be 30 years before you talk to motherfucking Ice Cube again. It'll be 30 years before he see your motherfucking ass again, nigga. I just want you to know that. And guess what?
What's that?
It was 30 years later when I was informing in front of Ice Cube. So AJ predicted exactly what happened. See what I'm saying?
I love that.
That's cold, huh?
I love that, man.
30 years.
Rest in peace, AJ, man.
Rest in peace, yep. Eazy-E.
That was a funny dude.
Yeah.
That was a funny dude. So,
Going back to how did you end up in that movie?
Man, I'm gonna tell you how I got in the movie, right? So I had auditioned for the nigga on the 10-speed, the silent nigga, right? Hits from the street out the road, right? Because he is hot. Plus, there was no lines in him. He was just riding around on the 10-speed, you know, mimic. So I was like, Scruncho do physical comedy. I auditioned for that, but I didn't get it. So it was a nigga named TJ Cross that had the role as the assistant pimp that got mad because he didn't get the role as the nigga with the weed, the nigga that got killed, the angel. You know, he wanted that role, right?
Right.
So he got mad because he didn't get that role. So he didn't show up to play the role as the assistant pimp, right? But they wouldn't call it assistant pimp, it was called baby wipe, right? Mike was baby powder, I was baby wipe. So he didn't show up. So Mike said, let's go get that nigga Scruncho, right? So Mike pulled up. I'm in Long Beach, nigga.
Okay.
In a dice game. Hey, oh my mama, I'm in a dice game, right? Mike pull up, and I'm looking, I'm shooting, and I'm concentrating because you know how it is when I'm in the middle of hitting a 10-4, right? Nigga, and you know, when you're on a 10-4, cuz, you know, listen, ain't no use you playing dice if you can't master and how to hit a 10-4.
Okay.
If you hit a 10-4, if you cannot hit a 10-4, you can never win a dice game because everybody gonna give you a bet on the 10-4.
Absolutely.
Nigga, the table is loaded.
Right.
On the 10-4. Here come Mike talking. Nigga, I got a roll fight, cuz. Knock it off with the Hollywood shit, cuz. Don't do that. Don't do that, nigga. I said, hold on, cuz. Don't hit me with the Hollywood shit, cuz. I got this. Look at the money I got up. Mike said, oh shit, my bad. He said, fuck it, I got my nigga Scruncho. He put his money up. He said, nigga, get that shit. Nigga, I hit that shit. You know, with a foe,
Okay.
you got it. You can't roll it.
Right.
You gotta hop it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, when you hit it, you can't look at it. You know what I mean? You gotta look at everybody around the table. Because when you're looking at them, you taking their energy.
Right.
You seeing they fear giving you power.
Okay.
So you looking at it, you taking your time. And when you're gonna hop it, go like this and don't release them and watch their energy. If they do all this shit, you know you got their ass. You know you got them. They go like this and you know, kind of jab step them a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Give them a fade. And then when they just go like that, just blow on the dice. Let the motherfuckers fly. Don't look at them, though.
Uh-huh.
Just watch everybody around you. And when you see them niggas go, oh, God damn! Just pick up your motherfucking money, nigga. All I seen that 2 hit,
Okay.
I started looking at everybody's face. And when that other motherfucker hit the 2, every nigga around the table fainted, passed out, got mad. I just picked up all the money. And to this day, I've never seen the other 2. And me and Mike Epps been making money ever since.
I love it.
Shoo.
So Mike showed up to tell you, I got the part for you in the movie.
Yeah,
And then what happened?
Then I said, all right, nigga, let's roll. So we riding down the street. He had a old ass Riviera.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? This when he was raw, nigga. He had the Riviera, he had the leather jacket. The nigga had a little deuce and a quarter on. He had them mother squeeze on his head, nigga. You know, he's smoking weed and talking shit, nigga. Nigga, we gonna hit this shit, nigga. Shit gonna be funny, nigga. And we counting the money and shit. And nigga, we drove to the set, nigga. This what we gonna do, nigga. And we just talking. And nigga, by that night, nigga, we was shooting.
I love it.
You know what I mean?
Who's the director for that movie?
Sean Agar
Okay. And when they
and Danny DeVito.
Oh, and Danny DeVito. That's crazy. So when y'all hit the set, they automatically just gave you the role. Let him go.
Yeah, they already knew because Sean Agar picked me. She like, oh yeah, Scrunch. I love Scrunch. You know what I mean? Because that's Method Man. And at the time she was managing Method Man and the Wu-Tang Clan.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
And they didn't write one of those words. That's you and Mike Epps doing the whole thing.
Man, we had so many funny scenes. This how funny we was. That they brought us back to reshoot the ending of the movie and wrote the whole ending for us.
Okay.
Because when they tested it at the colleges, our characters test right up there with Red and Meth.
Right.
So they said, we got to bring them back because we need to extend their part. So they brought us back and we was clowning. And then they said, man, we're going to do a whole movie with these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we came that close to shooting it. But here's the thing. When it aired and premiered,
Okay.
I was starting my first week in prison.
Damn.
And then when I got out of prison, they gave me like 4 years, I think. Then when I got out of prison, Katt Williams was a big star. See what I mean?
Now, you know I got to ask you, why'd you go to prison?
Man, broke the law.
Broke the law. It's fucking hilarious, nigga.
Yeah, shit. But everybody else was in there. A bunch of niggas. Hey, but you know what's so funny? You know, here go when I knew I was going to prison. So my crime, here go the problem with crime, right? When you do crime, right? You know, real niggas that got the heart to take that interrogation light, they really ain't got no way of getting the money. The scary niggas that's corny as fuck, these niggas know how to get the money, but they can't take the swinging light.
Right.
Right? So you taking a chance. So the nigga do the worst thing. We making money. You know what I'm saying? We import and exporting cars. We get new cars off the lot, take them down to the shore, get it half price for the motherfuckers, ship them off to China, where the fuck. We taking 2 or 3 cars a month. Breaking bread on 50, 60 racks. So I'm eating like a fat rat. Then I get to drive the car for 30, 40 days. You know, it's a good lick.
Right.
Then the stupid nigga who want to be white accepted start believing in that white boy telling me how great he is. I say, cuz, hey man, when the law come, he gonna go back to being white. This nigga gonna tell. Nah. He won't do that. No way. No. Not Jimmy. I said, man, Jimmy gonna tell. Jimmy tell on this nigga, right? So now he ended up telling on me. This when I knew I was in trouble. They pulled me over for questioning, right? So I go to the police station. I'm going through the police station. This when I knew I was in trouble. This nigga sitting in the lobby, right? Eating a pizza or some shit. No, I swear to God, eating a pizza. You know what I mean? And I heard him call the police boss. He said, hey, Dennis. I said, cuz talking. And I looked at him. He looked at me. I said, nigga, what you doing here? You know what that nigga told me? He said, nigga, it's time to tell the truth. I said, nigga, tell your own motherfucking truth, bitch. Tell my motherfucking truth. Man. And that's how I went to prison.
That's bad. The other thing I want to ask you, man, because like I said,
they had that nigga on the witness stand. You know, you're not supposed to drink in the court, right? This nigga just sitting on the stage with a latte. I don't like Starbucks to this day. He like, let me explain that. See, I was like, man, this nigga drinking in court.
That's so funny.
And then I told him, I said, don't do it. And he said, why not? You know, what the fuck? This nigga told everything.
Oh, man. Okay. So you guys basically came up with your whole routine on How High. I just want to know, who came up with the powder? How did that come about? Because that's what
Mike Epps knew a pimp that used to whoop his bitches with powder. Right? But it wasn't powder they used to whoop him with. He used to slap his bitches with cocaine. Bitch.
Okay.
Powder cocaine. But they couldn't do cocaine, so we did the baby powder. You know what I'm saying? And that's how that part came apart.
Man, that shit's so damn funny, man.
Yeah, man.
I was Method Man and Red Man.
Man, to this day, I love that nigga Method. I love Red too. But Method Man, that nigga was like my big bro on stage. Every time we came, because he had a deal with Nike.
Okay.
Right? And he said, hey, man, he said, hey, he said, hey, man, he said, Scruncho, you want some Nikes? I said, yeah, nigga. I said, hell yeah, I want some. He said, hey, man, don't come in here without bring him some too every day. And he said, you bring me some, bring him some. Nigga, I got new Nikes every day because of Method Man.
Oh, that's dope. Man,
he used to let me hang out with him after the set, man. You know what I mean? He just big brother me, man, and made sure I was good. They all treated me, you know, it was just a bomb set. You know?
When's the last time you seen Meth?
Man, I ain't seen Meth in years.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I hung out with him a little bit afterward, a little bit. Mm-hmm. And then the shit got kind of, you know what I'm saying? The niggas just kind of fade off. I think they went on tour with Wu-Tang. And that was it. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Yeah.
So now you said you knew Eazy-E as a kid, right?
Yeah.
Did you see Eazy-E blow up?
Yeah, nigga, I was right there. We was all selling dope together, nigga. We started selling dope. It's like I dropped out of school when I was like about 15.
Okay.
And then I was homeless because I got kicked out the house. I remember I first got kicked out the house. I confided in my brother. I'm like, man, I'm finna get the fuck out of here. He said, yeah. He said, man, Pops, I'm out of here. He said, for real? He said, when you leave us, I'm leaving tomorrow. He said, for real? Then I went to climb through the window the next day, and my dad was waiting on the other side of the window. Get your ass back in the house. Then I jumped back through the window. My brother gonna talk about, he caught you, huh? Bitch, you know he caught me, you rat ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then I got kicked out the house. I was sleeping. I come home and sleep in the back of in the garage at the house. Mm-hmm. And then I had to start figuring stuff out. So I started selling weed. And then, because my dad told me, nigga, when you get out of here, he said, you want to leave? You don't run through leave out the window like a coward. Leave out the front door like a man. You think you a man? You think you grown? Get your motherfucking ass out. Take your shit and get the fuck out. And when you come back, act like you got some motherfucking sense. I told that nigga, I ain't never coming back, motherfucker. but I was down the street when I said it to myself. I whispered it to myself down the street, right? And I left, man, and then it was hard at first, and then I started selling a little weed, and then it was the coke kit. Mm-hmm. I started selling curb serving.
Right.
And then I just started, it was just natural for me. And then my supplier was Rick Ross.
Damn, okay.
Freeway Ricky Ross. I seen him at a Crip picnic. It was a Crip meeting in Compton, at Compton College.
Mm-hmm.
So we all come up there. And I'm up there, and Rick was like real low key, like a little boy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He was real like puny, like a little itty bitty nigga.
Right.
So I seen him. I was like, you good, little homie? I didn't know who the fuck he was, because he was mysterious, like he don't right know. I said, you good, little homie? You need something? Let me know. I got you, cuz I know everybody over here. He said, for real? I said, yeah, man. You need something? I got you, my nigga. He said, all right. And then I walked away. Then what'd he say to you? I what the fuck you mean? What'd he say to me? You know what I'm saying? I nigga know what it is. And that's how I found out. Then he gave me some work. And then I went to start hustling. And when he first gave me my first work, it was on Normandy and Vermont, right where that Jim Dandy's chicken is.
Mm-hmm.
He said, meet him over there at 2. Don't come before 2:05. Don't come before 2. Come at 2, 5 minutes to 2, nothing after. So I pulled up. He's sitting on a bench on a bus stop, right? He said, what's up? I said, yeah. He said, yeah, so I was going out of town. He said, okay, yeah, just get your thing, man. I said, we'll talk. Bus came, he hopped on the bus. He said, no, you ain't got to get on the bus. I said, what you want me to do? He said, there's a little package right there in the trash. It was in the Jim Dandy box.
Mm-hmm.
Open up the gym. Had my work right there, nigga. I was up on it after that.
Mm.
Then I went out of town, made some money, and I went to re-up. And he never called me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Rick, where's that? So I went and got it. Otherwise, I couldn't get in contact with him. So when I seen him, he said, what's up, homie? You good? When you gonna be ready for me? I said, I'm ready for you right now.
Mm-hmm.
So went back, gave him the 37 racks. He like, no, what you giving me this for? I said, nigga, I never paid you. He said, you didn't? I said, nah, nigga. He said, all right, just give me half of it and you keep the other half. And that's how me and Rick been tight, me and Fred Rick.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
So you were saying, so during that time period, that's when you met Eazy?
I've been doing Eazy my whole life, because we all was right there. Me, MC Ren, MC Ren, all the niggas from Kelly Park. Kelly Park is right here. I'm from North Side Long Beach.
Gotcha.
So North Side Long Beach, Boulevard, Old Hood, Folk Corner Block, you know what I'm saying? And there was only 3 gangs at the time. So right over next, it was Kelly Park, Southside, Chief E.D.,
Mm-hmm.
Kill Pac, all them niggas over there. So me being the youngest nigga, I was on the streets when I was 8. I was already, nigga, I knew I was a little nigga. I used to get pulled over. People used to say, are you lost, little boy? I'm like, nah, bitch, fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying? Fuck you mean, lost, you know what I mean? But, because that's we was young then. We was precocious. We was already sharp like that.
Right.
So Eazy, he was trusting. We went and got our Nissans painted at the same time.
Mm.
He had his first Volkswagen. He had a candy gold candy gold Volkswagen, right? And it had Freaks Come Out at Night on it. This was before he blew up. And then when we started getting money together, we had IROCs, right? We had Suzuki Samurais, right? And keep in mind, he likes 18. I'm like 14, 15 or some shit.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? I'm a young nigga, you know what I'm saying? And we balling that. I have fake driver license, you know what I'm saying? And we having it. I'm pulling up to the school, nigga, looking at my classmates. Them niggas looking at me like, yeah, nigga. I'm like, you should drop out like me, bitch. Get some real money. You get lunch money, nigga. We getting this kind of money, bitch. I'm buying everybody lunch. I was flossing because, because when I didn't graduate on time, nigga, that hurt my feelings, nigga. I'm hiding behind the bleachers like this, nigga, watching all my classmates graduate, nigga. You know what I mean? Nigga, that shit.
Okay, so now Eazy-E blowing up. Are you hanging out with him? Are you going to the shows?
Yeah, because the nigga told me, I said, because he started, I go get my work from him.
Okay.
Nigga, how did you get all this work? You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And he just started letting me keep the money, because we had flipped money. And he's like, no, where I keep it. You good? I'm good. I'm like, what kind of nigga give another nigga $12,000?
Right.
Then Boys in the Hood came out. So in my mind, I'm musically retarded. I don't know shit about that shit.
Okay.
I don't have an ear for it or nothing. But I knew Boys in the Hood was hard.
Right.
But my mind was local. So I'm thinking this shit is played through the hood. And I was hustling in Arizona. So the nigga's like, nigga, we gonna be in Arizona come check us out. So I said, nigga, we going to Arizona. So I came up to Arizona, nigga. I'm like, and we at the Celebrity. I'm like, damn, these niggas, I wonder who all in concert. Because I can't believe these niggas blew up like that. I'm like, who all in concert? Nigga, this shit going to be off the chain. He said, nigga, they all here to see me.
Damn.
I'm like, nigga, no shit. I said, nigga, can I go on stage? He said, yeah. You know what I mean? Nigga, I was on stage and everything. Nigga, I was like, I couldn't believe it. You know what I mean?
So did you know Ice Cube back then?
Nah, I didn't know Q was real. You know, Q was a businessman even at then. You know what I mean? That nigga wasn't social. He was like, wait it out. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't about that. He'd be back there recording because Eazy recorded all that shit in the back of his mama house.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? On Murrell Street. Greenleaf and Murrell, nigga. You know what I mean?
Got you.
You know, and that nigga was, even when they shot the album cover, I was invited to do the album cover. I'm like, man, I ain't coming down there to be on no goddamn album cover. You know what I mean? And a bunch of niggas showed up just to shoot it. You know what I'm saying? So,
got you.
Yeah, so that's crazy, though.
That's wild that you saw it from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So also, you from Long Beach.
Yeah.
Did you know Snoop?
Well, nigga, me and Snoop used to work in the grocery store together.
Nigga, tell us about that.
Come on, my nigga.
Come on.
I got us fired. Nigga, tell the story. So me and Snoop worked at we young niggas, right? 13, 14, but Snoop, my little homie. So, you know, I'm working at the grocery store because I didn't have nowhere to go after I got off work. I was on the come up. So I tell Snoop, like, we bag boys. I said, cause you know, if we start putting some of this inventory, take it to the trash, we could make some money.
Okay.
He said, for real? I said, yeah, when we at the register, just take the top off. You know what I mean? And we could get them for $20, $30 each. You know what I'm saying? $40, $50 back then was a lot.
Right.
Snoop would come back with the whole drawer. Cuz I said, cuz you finna go to jail. Cuz I said, put that back, nigga. Dog was like, Snoop was fearless. You could get that. Snoop would do anything. Snoop he like, oh, I should put it all back. I said, nah, nigga, we just gonna take a little bit off. I said, cause you take too much, we going to jail. So we is scamming, taking a little bit off the top of the drawers, you know what I mean? Then we'd load up all the Snickers and all the inventory, you know what I mean? And we'd licking their ass, nigga. But they noticed we started coming to work with fresh All-Stars on. Fresh Dickies on, nigga. We started getting cocky and shit. And they started noticing these niggas acting like they own.
Right.
You know what I mean? And nigga, we was getting money, and we come with jewelry on, and they're like, wait a minute. So one day we went back there to pick up our stash, and we go to the back. They all waiting back there. Give us the robe. Nigga, they took our little aprons and shit, nigga. We got fired.
That is funny. So then you also seen Snoop blow up. Did you know was Dr. Dre around?
Man, when I came in this business, only 3 motherfuckers I wanted to work with was Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, and Snoop.
Wow.
So first nigga that put me on, got me to work with was Dr. Dre.
And what do you have you do?
I was on the Chronic 2000. All you bitches and all you hoes in somebody here gonna fuck. Hey, Scruncho, what's up? What's up with all these old broke ass hoes in here? Nigga, what? I'm a hustling bitch. I'm a rich nigga. They hit the switch, nigga. That was me, nigga.
Nigga, that's crazy. That is fucking crazy, nigga. That is crazy.
Yeah,
that's you?
Yeah, nigga. And then Dre was like, Dre showed me so much love, nigga, but I had just started doing comedy, so I was like, kind of still green, you know what I mean? But if I'd have known what I know now, then Drake was finna sign me I was finna be the first comedian that signed to Aftermath.
Okay.
Because I did a show for his mom, and he said, man, you gonna do my mom's 44th birthday or whatever? I'm like, hell yeah. You know what I mean? Or 50th birthday or something. He said, man, you can't cuss or whatever. You know, it's mom's. Then I went up there and killed that shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'm gonna sign you to the Aftermath. I said, for real? He said, yeah. So then he was gonna sign me to Aftermath. Then he said, damn, Scruncho. He said, here go the problem. He said, right now we ain't doing it in the movie business. He said, I don't know what to do with you. And I don't want to keep you on hold. He said, but once we get into the movie business, then I'm a look you up. I just don't want you to be signed to me and you be stuck on contract, you know what I mean?
Got you.
And then he gave me like 15, 20,000. And then, right, then he called me on one day because Suge and them called me. They're like, Scruncho, want to do this album? Because, you know, when Dre always, they always invited me to the house to bring my kids, my little daughters at the time, to hang with his son's birthday party. You know, they just showed me love, him and his ex-wife, right? So they consider me family. So Suge let me get a hold of it. And Reggie, right, we cool now, but Reggie called me. He said, hey, Scruncho, I want you to do a show for me. So I did a show for Reggie Moms, right? And Reggie Wright, right? And to this day, I just did his mama birthday party, her 60th or 80th birthday party, right?
Okay.
But we did her 60th, her and Suge mama birthday party, 50th birthday party, right? And when we did the party, guess who did the party? Huh? When he told me to bring some comedians, guess who we did the party for on the boat?
Who's that?
Me, Gabriel Iglesias, and Felipe Esparza.
Wow.
We all went and did that boat party, and I introduced them to a Death Row, and we were like, we blew that shit up. You know what I mean? Because me, Gabriel Iglesias, and Felipe used to always hang out real tough. Because me and Felipe, Gabriel, Fluffy, we lived on the same street. I had a Hyundai, and he had a motherfucking, this one I was trying to do my little family shit and trying to be a good ass nigga. So, you know, I had a little Hyundai, you know, but they needed a battery. He had a wreck car that had a battery. So he'd come down there with the battery, walk down the street. Hey man, I got the battery, let's go. We go pick up Felipe. We hit all the Mexican clubs, all the black clubs, you know what I mean? But I tried to get Felipe, Fluffy on Wild 'N Out, you know what I mean? So he go up to Wild 'N Out, I'm like, man, Nick, you know who that is? And Nick didn't know who he was at the time. I'm like, Nick, that's gonna be the biggest motherfucking Mexican star. That nigga hot in the Mexican community. And Nick was like, yeah, and didn't really put him on. I said, man, and Gabriel just blew up. And Felipe blew up. To this day, them niggas just show me major love. It's crazy, yeah.
I love it. Speaking of, okay, go.
Real quick. So you did How High. You went to prison 4 years. You got out. What was next after that?
Man, I got back on. So back then, I had to get back on my pivot. You know what I'm saying? Got back on my grind. And by this time, I still get money because none of the comedians can't fuck with me stage wise. They still can't. They all know it though. Like I'm him. You know what I mean?
Got you.
I'm the only niggas that other comedians will call and say, man, leave that nigga, don't book him, don't do it. They that scared. You know what I mean? And it's the niggas you think is real close to you. Oh, them niggas be cutthroat. No. You know what I mean? You know, because look, I sell all my shows and no manager, no agent, no booker, and I still sell out shows and work every weekend. You know what I mean? Because I'm a street dude, you know what I mean?
I love it.
And I'm going to get mine out the mud anyway. They can't stop me, you know? Yep.
So you went back to, after those 4 years in jail, you went back to going back to be a comedian.
Yeah, I said, man, I just made it. So once I turned my life over to God, I said, just trust. You know what I'm saying? Then I started trusting in Psalms 46:10, and it say, be still and know that I am God. And I will exalt you in front of all the heathens, in front of all right here on earth. And heathens was always a word for haters.
Got you.
So you always got to pray for your haters. You know what I mean? And you just got to be still. Because when you get a mustard seed of faith, you enter into the spiritual realm. And when you get in the spiritual realm, then you're right there with God. That's why when you have love, they say, no, trust not what you see. You know what I'm saying? Because when you enter into the spiritual realm, your eyes are meaningless. That's why they say everything under the sun is meaningless. Because when you're in the spiritual realm, God is all spirit. He only works in two entities. He worked by his word, let there be light. It was light. And he worked by results. You don't know how he do it, just know that he do it. So when your nails get long, you don't see them grow. You know what I mean? And that's kind of how God works. So when you walk by faith, you believe the victory. See, that's what faith means. That's why faith and victory go together. When you have the victory, that means you have faith. But when you don't walk in faith and you walk by the flesh, you don't believe in the victory until you see the trophy.
Got you. How'd you get there, Scruncho?
How'd I get there?
How'd you get back to your word?
Man, you know what? I had to look up one day and be like, man, you know, I remember talking to God when I was in prison. And I went to prison. I remember it got real when you going into that bus. And I remember having a confrontation. I was riding next to the stupidest nigga on the bus though. And I'm looking at this nigga, we riding 2 hours. Cause you gotta be careful what you say, cause God will answer questions sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I was always one of them old revolutionary niggas, you know. I be driving down the street, be like, man, niggas already going to prison. Why they got these niggas shackled up on the bus? That shit is just slavery, you know, in my mind. Then I end up shackled next to a nigga, and he answered why they shackle niggas up. This is the stupidest nigga in the planet. We ride 3 hours, we shackled up. This nigga reach over and ask me, where you on your way to? Man, I didn't lost my mind. Fuck you think I'm going to Disneyland, bitch? Fuck yo. Like I'm driving, man. So, you know, you learn, bro. So, man, anyway, went through that. Then when I went through them pearly gates in that, you see that gun tower, that's when you know that shit is real. So at that point, I took accountability. See, that's why I don't sin. See, because sin is amazing. I mean, it's fucking amazing. Sin is so amazing. That's why preachers sneak to do it. Because it's designed to make the flesh feel amazing. But when you stop sinning, it's not because the sin stopped being great. The consequences start overriding the sin. So when you're on your third DUI, you stop sinning.
Right.
When you're on your cirrhosis of the liver, you stop sinning. When you're on your third strike, you stop sinning. When the consequences, so I always tell my kids, sin all you want to. But as long as you can accept the consequences and take accountability. Shut the fuck up, take accountability, take the consequences, then do you. You know what I mean? Because ain't no use you complaining now. But if you can't say, hey, take accountability and take the consequences, then you'll stop sinning. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I stopped sinning.
Mm. Now you talked about meeting Katt Williams at a young age.
Yeah.
Can you tell us how you guys met?
Man, Katt loved fighting, right? He quick-tempered. Katt quick-tempered. We was real close at one time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because we used to kill everything. And we used to have a little park. We used to be at this little place called Hollywood Park Casino, right? And Katt had the shit cracking. You know, then we had this other spot we go to called the Lakewood Hop. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And it was in the hood, and it was grimy. It was like, and the Hollywood niggas come there and do a set down there, they'd bomb every week. So only niggas they would fuck with was me and Katt. And the Hop was like, this how cold they was. At 11 o'clock, while the club is packed and cracking and jumping, they shut all the music down and just throw a comedian on stage. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it was like, man, it's like it's like trying to have a conversation in the middle of a war. You know what I mean? So they wouldn't fuck with nobody but me and Katt. Then me and Katt was making way more money. We was making way more money because Katt could run. You know what I mean? So I learned I can make money off this nigga because he was talking about how fast he was. I'm like, nigga, I'm Scruncho, nigga. Nigga, that's my nickname. Nigga is whistle, nigga.
Right. That's
my nickname. Nigga, don't want to fuck with me. Man, I raced that nigga, and he beat me very easily. Right? So what the fuck? You know what I mean? All I seen was a perm, nigga.
Wait. So it's true that he runs that.
So he can run a 4.5, 4.3.
Man, Katt could run a 4.3. I seen it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And remember, that was way back in, nigga, 97, 98 or some shit.
Right.
And what we used to do, we say, listen, after the club, we going to the back. I'm taking any nigga that want to race Katt or race us, nigga, I got 100 on it, 200. And me and Katt would make about between $1,500 and $1,000 every Monday. every Tuesday.
That's hilarious.
In the parking lot of the Hop, nigga. Racing all kind of pimps, players, hustlers, and gangsters. You know what I mean? And we would line them up and fume and fume and fume. I told him, and I tell Katt, I said, man, make it look close. Because Katt was just blowing. I said, man, you fucking the money off.
Right.
Make it look close, nigga. You know, do it like you did me. You know what I'm saying? And Katt, we caught on, and we started making that shit look a little close. Then when the big money get up, we get all the money.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Run it back, nigga. We was playing them niggas' egos, nigga. We was killing them niggas doing that at the Hop.
So when Katt Williams, were you guys close when he got Friday?
Yeah, I think I was in jail though. When he got Friday, we were still close. Matter of fact, when I was in jail, Katt was the one that was throwing me money.
Oh.
He the one that looked out for me when I was in jail.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, even now, you know, a lot of people think me and Katt be beefing, but Reggie Carroll was my partner too. You know what I'm saying?
That's the comedian that died, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we was like tight. You know, it's a comedy game. You be up and down, up and down. It's like this ain't funny. This ain't for the weak. You know what I'm saying? You know, and Reggie called me, but I need that nickel. You know what I'm saying? We'll borrow $500 back and forth so much that it wouldn't even borrow no more. We didn't know who owed who. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shoot that nickel, boom. Shoot that nickel, shoot. You got a couple of nickels, you know what I mean? Hey, I got to one time, I told Reggie, I said, man, shoot that nickel. He said, man, I'm short right now. He said, now I have 300 to my name. I said, don't trip. I got a deposit coming next week, nigga, in a couple of days. I got you. Don't trip, right? So when I hung up the phone, man, the nigga cashed out me $150 out of that 300. You know what I mean?
That's your guy.
Yeah, it was my guy. So we was all like family, you know what I'm saying? So Katt was always generous to all of us. So even when Reggie came up hurt, I wanted to know, I was never banging on Katt like, wooty wooty woo. You know what I mean? Because I'm upset. Cause I'm like, hey, man, what happened to... We all friends. If all us friends and something happened to you, I'm going to talk to this nigga. Come on, my nigga, come talk to me.
Right.
I want you to tell me. Because you know that's my friend. You know what I mean? I want you to tell me what happened because we all know each other. You know what I mean? Fuck everything else. Just tell me what happened.
Right.
And then when Katt didn't tell me, I'm like, what the fuck are you not telling me for? You know what I mean? But I don't... In my heart, I don't believe Katt had nothing to do with it.
They say Katt wasn't there. Was he there?
Nah, no. I did my own homework. You know what I'm saying? I did my own homework and investigation, and you know, and I don't listen. I haven't talked to Katt yet. You know what I mean? But through my homework, he didn't have nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? I don't believe he had nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? But I was just shocked that, you know what I mean, the nigga didn't call me and tell me what happened because he knew that was my partner. But, you know, and I be praying that, you know, I didn't, you know, you want to think the best. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
I want to throw the nigga under the bus. You know what I'm saying? But you know, but when you have a case like that and you got the other nigga on there talking crazy, you know, talking too much, you know what I'm saying? It make me understand why Katt didn't say nothing. Cause this nigga talking too much, you know what I'm saying?
Got you.
He fucking the case up, you know, just shut the fuck up, you know what I'm saying? And let the shit do what it do, you know what I mean? But, you know, I don't believe Katt had nothing to do with it though.
Got you.
So how'd you end up with Nick Cannon and Wildin' Out? Man,
Nick Cannon, I told Nick, I seen this, I seen this little dude, I remember years ago, I never liked Gary Owens, right?
Gary Owens.
The comedian.
Okay,
right?
the white guy.
Yeah, never liked him, you know what I mean? And I love Gary as a person, I just don't like his privileges, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
How, you know, and that's how like these old safe niggas love to be white accepted. They love having white. How could you fuck with a Gary Owens or a Scruncho? But they feel more accepted with a Gary next to him they feel like Scruncho fucking up the brand. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But a Gary next to him, hey, you know what I mean? So that's why I stopped liking a lot of these niggas. You know what I mean? Anybody that like Gary more than they like me, I stopped liking them. You know? Fuck them, you know what I mean? Fuck them, nigga. You know what I mean?
I love it.
My brother, a big fan of Gary Owens. I don't fuck with that nigga. You know?
Scruncho.
But it's no disrespect to Gary Owens.
Right.
I think he's funny.
Okay.
I think he's talented. And actually, me and Gary cool. If I see the nigga, I just don't like his privileges.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it had nothing to do with the color. It had everything to do with the color of his skin, nothing to do with him as a person. You know what I mean?
I have a question for you. Do you find white comedians funny?
Hell yeah, white people funny as fuck. They sense of humor is dry. You know, they got like they, you know, they kind of dark. You know what I'm saying? Like
White people not funny.
nah, not like us. Like you got to remember, like
I'm gonna clear it up for you. They not funny.
nah, they not that kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? But I find it kind of ironic how they work together, though. You know,
You like that part?
I like their unity. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Okay.
Like, niggas ain't like that. Niggas will fuck with everything except a nigga. That's the way niggas is.
Scruncho.
I don't, listen, only thing I don't like more than Gary Owens is the rest of them niggas. Like, none of these niggas.
Oh man.
Yeah, but I always fuck with Gary, but he's very talented. I like him as a comedian.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
So you said you met Nick, and then how'd you end up?
No, what happened? I went to San Diego, right?
Okay.
Gary Owens was hosting, right? And I was opening up for I was headlining, and this little itty bitty motherfucker get on stage, all this energy, little kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, doing all this goofy shit. I'm like, and he got off stage, like, wow, little homie, I bombed, huh? I'm like, what the fuck you mean? I said, my nigga, you know, I said, you bombed? I said, you didn't bomb, nigga, you 12. I said, the fuck you mean? I said, look at you, nigga. You look like one of the Wayans. I said, in 5 years, nigga, I'll be working for you. I said, look at me, nigga, I'm too threatening. They scared of me, nigga.
Right.
I'm beyond funny, I'm too raw. I'm too raw. I'm too black, nigga. I'm him. You gonna get me in the game? You're like, for real? So yeah. 5 years to the day I said that, he called me out. Hey man, you was right. You're doing this show called Wildin' Out. You want to be on it? And I was one of the original cast members of Wildin' Out.
Why you didn't stay with it?
I was. You know what? To be honest, Wildin' Out is good for comedians that can rap,
Right.
sing, and dance. You know what I mean? Nigga, I can't dance, I can't rap, and I can't sing. You know what I mean? And when I go on the show, they always make sure I'm good, so they let me shine. You know, of course, you know, my energy can get me through it and me being funny. But it's really, you got to know how to rap and how to, you know, rhythm and the beat, because it's more of a musical. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, kind of like that kind of show. So, but I do good on it. But Nick always let me. I've been on Wildin' Out season 1, 2, 17, 18. You know, so they always give me love. You know,
He always lets you come in.
man, they always let me shine. Nick always embrace me. You know what I'm saying? They always give me the love. You know, and me and Nick was gonna do a podcast. You know, and then somehow, man, but it's like I say, man, my brand is just it's just been so. Like when I look at my life, it's so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's like, I wasn't even supposed to be here, bro. Look, I'm here. Nigga, I mean, I've been shot, stabbed, robbed, been to prison. Nigga, listen, never had a job, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I told you I can do everything except fill out an application. Nigga, and I'm here. Nigga, beautiful wife, family. Man, don't smoke, don't drink, don't get high, don't do drugs, ain't got no side niggas. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, just him. You know what I mean?
Now, you mentioned something that I got to ask you about, man. How'd you get shot?
Man, it was my mom lived in Compton,
Okay.
right? It was during the dope era. So I'm coming in from out of town, right? And they do a drive-by, you know, and I'm running upstairs. They fly. I can hear, I was like, Phoop. Man, but it was a blessing because man, motherfucker was right below my ass cheek, right between my thighs, and missed my balls by less than half of an inch.
Ooh.
Bullet went straight through. Nigga, I was out the hospital that night. I even know I was shot, legs swole up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy.
How you learn how to roller skate?
Shit, man, you know why? I'm going to tell you something. My brother, I got one of them brothers that was like super good looking, right? You know, no, just the 80s, nigga. He just had the look, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So when I got about 11, the nigga said, hey, man, we got to figure out a way to get you some bitches. So he like, you know you ugly, right? So I'm like, yeah, I know. Let's talk. You know? He said, nigga, we got to figure out what we going to do. He said, nigga, I got it. You got to learn how to skate. I said, for real? He said, yeah, when you go to the skate ring, all them black ugly niggas got bad bitches that can skate good. I said, for real? He said, this is what you got to do. See, when you learn how to skate real good, first thing a bitch gonna see, she gonna look at your feet. And she gonna look at your feet and see you can skate. Then she gonna ease up and see your face. And you got a 50-50 chance. and that nigga was not lying, man. Bitches love a nigga that can skate. Man, when you can skate, I'm telling you, nigga, I could skate better than I could walk. Listen, before all them niggas was skating on stage, who you think was skating first? Before Usher added to his act, I was the nigga on skates. I was the nigga skating, you know what I mean?
Right.
Come on, man. I've been starting all this shit.
World on Wheels?
Skate Depot, World
Okay.
on Wheels. Nigga,
Okay.
come on, man. Come on. Man, nigga can learn how to skate. You can knock a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You be the coldest nigga in the world, but you come in there with rental skates on. Ain't no bitch fucking with you. Nigga, you look retarded with rental skates on.
That's funny. Now, we also know you had a one-man show.
Right.
I think it's called I Need a Hug.
I needed was a hug.
All I needed was a hug. How'd that come about?
Man, you know, it's like when I did my one-man show, my sister got killed, right? And it threw me for a loop because I'm like, here I am doing all this stuff, robbing, just a fuck up, you know what I mean? Just love sin, right? Now I got this beautiful sister, like she everything you want in a sister. Gorgeous, smart, hella friendly, just love people. She had this little wicked body. So from the time she was 9 years old, I was fighting niggas. All my sisters were super bad, you know what I mean? So I learned how to fight, protecting my sisters. So my whole life I was her protector. So it bothered me. I couldn't figure out how did the devil go around me and kill my sister. And it depressed me so bad, I didn't see it coming. And I just shut down. And I moved. I'm just gonna move. I moved to Vegas. And I was so depressed when I pulled a U-Haul truck up in front of the house. And I went inside the house and I sat down in the closet. Man, I stayed in that closet like 5 days. I wouldn't do nothing but get up to go use the bathroom. I didn't want to unload the truck. And the whole time I was there, I was just writing stuff on the paper, just writing it. And then that's how I came up with the one-man show. I just wrote all my pain and my trials and tribulations into me and her story. You know what I mean? That's why, and then it turns out like all the time she was always trying to get a hug from me. Oh, don't hug me. From a little girl. Come on, man, you doing too much. I was that nigga, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm mad at my dad. My dad only hugged the nigga one time I can remember. I mean, we were in the front yard and he just lifted me up and he grabbed me, hugged me tight, and he started running with me. And to me, that was the greatest hug I ever felt. even though it was in the middle of a drive-by, you know what I mean? The nigga was trying to
Scruncho.
hey, look.
This nigga crazy.
I swear, it was in the middle of a drive-by. Nigga was using me like, oh, no, they shoot. But that hug, you know, man, I always wanted a hug from my dad, but the whole time, because we come from a family, they don't hug or do none of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's real shit, though.
Yeah, they perception of love was you got food on the table,
Right.
you got clothes on your back,
Mm-hmm.
you got a roof over your head. You know, they love was consistent on what they did for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? It wasn't the effort in hugging and the little things. So we didn't never get a hug. So all the hugs I was crying for, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, I'm ignoring all the hugs my little sister was trying to give me. You know what I mean? What she was reaching for, I was turning her down while I'm reaching for this hug.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's why I named it at the end of the day. A lot of times all a nigga needed was a hug. You know what I mean? And so that's how I came up with the one-man show. And Tiffany Haddish, you know, she executive produced it. You know?
Tell us about that.
Well, see, me and Tiffany go back, even when I met Tiffany years ago, and she was about 20-something, I'm sure, but she looked like she was about 12. You know, she big eye, kind of dusty, you know what I mean? Just raw, you know what I'm saying? Like she's, you know, you can tell she just
Right.
fixing herself up, trying to do the best she can, you know, just raw. She had a Geostorm with no hubcaps on it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So she should be active though. And I always knew she was gonna make it. You know what I mean? And she like, what's up, big bro? And I used to look out for her, I used to protect her. She didn't even know it. I was like, y'all better not do nothing to her. She good. You know what I mean? Like I love Tiffany. She was always, because she was just fearless. And one day she called me, she said, bro, I know you're the only one probably could give me a tow truck. I'm over here. She was on 3rd and Fairfax at the gas station. So I pulled up, I got her tow truck, and we followed the tow truck to Compton. I got her a little Geo store. I got my homie to throw a transmission in there. I think I paid like $300. Then I took Tiffany to the house, and we was driving on Normandy, and we went to make a ride on Western. It was this homeless lady, right, with her, you know, like a little bag lady, thick gray hair, real pretty face, right? And we passed her up, we go down. She said, you know, that was my mom.
Damn.
I said, man, stop playing. She said, nah, for real, that's my mom. I said, hey, bro, I don't pass up moms. If that's your mom, she shouldn't play with me like that. She said, no, I know you don't want to put her in your car, because I said, hey, bro, we don't pass up moms. The fuck you mean? I said, if that's your mom, we're going back to get her. She said, nah, because she going to be, you know. I said, nah, fuck that. Don't do that. You know, I said, you playing? She said, nah, for real. So rolled back, got her, put her in the car, took her to the house, you know what I mean? Walked her in. Then I seen where Tiffany was running this whole house and take care of mom by herself. And that's the first time I kind of shedded a tear. Fucked me up, you know what I mean? Like that touched me, because I always looked at her like a little sister, you know what I mean? And she really running the house by herself, you know what I mean? And she said, thank you, bro. So I threw her $200. I said, put that, make sure your mom's good. And I drove away. I said a prayer. I was really hurt. And from there, I always looked out for her, made sure she was good. I think I paid for her transmission, you know what I mean? And we stayed close, you know what I mean? But I never tried to compensate for whatever I feel I may have done.
Right.
Because I didn't want to be like this and that. So I just always stayed close to her. So when she got married, she like, bro, I'm getting married. So I went to the wedding, met the husband, spoke at the wedding. And I was like, hey, that's our little sister. You know what I mean? And if she love you, we love you even more. And I still got love for her husband, regardless of what they went through. That's what husband and wife go through. And I got love for him, regardless if it worked. If it didn't, that ain't my business. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just the fact that that's who she loved, I still got love for him. You know what I mean? But when the shit started or whatever, she confided in me, you know what I mean? So I was always there for Tiff. And then so when I called her, I was like, man, I don't know. Because I didn't want to, I know Tiffany had a lot on her plate. So I said, and I know me, when people fuck with me, they be kind of scared to put their brand next to mine because I got like a boogeyman reputation.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's the greatest lie ever. You know, I think they just scared of my talent. You know what I mean? But whatever this case is, I know how niggas feel about fucking with Scruncho. So I say, Tiff, I'm finna do my one-man show. You know, I'd be honored if I could get you the executive producer. She like, man, I'd love to do that. Hell yeah, let's do it. And man, and that made me cry. And it blew up. It just, every show sold out. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Did 18 monologues, 12 different characters. Like, it's not a comedian on this planet that could fuck with me. By not know at any level. You look on listen, I've been on everything. All I got mine is raw, unfiltered talent. You know what I mean? So, but you tell the raw truth, you kind of sound like a hater. But when Tiffany got behind me on that one-man show, you know, and so I got a lot of stuff going on, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah.
So when she did Girls Trip, was y'all close then?
Yep.
What was it like to see her get her moment?
Man, it was like, I mean, you know, I'm in the theater, I'm looking around, you know what I mean? Because I didn't had this feeling before. You know, I had this feeling with Ricky Harris. That was my mentor, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't even doing comedy, and I seen Ricky in Heat. I stood up in the middle of the movie, man, that's the homie, you know what I mean?
Right.
This how gangster we was, right? I wasn't even doing comedy. Me, Ricky Harris, and Nate Dogg, we all playing basketball at LA Fitness or whatever. And little dude walk in, we trying to get us a team. Just got beat. So Rick, like, that's what we got to get that little nigga right there, right? Little tall, bald head nigga, like a big-eyed nigga, look like just a little, like, linky ass. I said, that little nigga? He said, that nigga could go, cuz. That little nigga could go. I said, for real? Guess who it was?
Who?
James Harden.
Damn.
Nigga, we won like 9 games in a row. That nigga was shooting for half. He was doing that like effortlessly. And he act the same, real low key, real nonchalant.
Mm-hmm.
And he could just go. Couldn't get 2 words out the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's how, then we start going to his games. When he was at Artesia, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me, Rick, and Nate Dogg, we go up there and support him, you know what I mean? He was all American. And at the time, when he was at Artesia, it was another nigga that was the star. He was just one of the stars.
I think it was a big man, right?
Yeah, I forgot the other nigga.
I forgot the big man's name.
James Harden wasn't the star of the team.
He surely wasn't.
It was another nigga that was really the star. James was just like getting his 15, 20 in and just ride, you know, not riding this hotel, but that was, you know.
Yeah.
And so, it's crazy.
Wow, that's crazy. But you was telling us about when you were watching Tiffany get her moment.
Yeah, then when I went to the theater, see with Rick, I was excited.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? With Tiffany, I was overwhelmed. You know what I mean? Because I was like my little sister up there.
Right.
That was like my little sister. That was like, you know, I'm thinking about the little girl, you know, with the little beat up shoes on, you know what I'm saying? That was coming, she'd be doing the show way out there at they had in Topanga somewhere doing and she'd be like, bro, could you come out here and close it out for me? Ain't nobody coming to close it. And I'll ride way out there to Topanga or something and do the Laugh Factory. And she'd be like, okay, thank. She'd give me the 125. Like, nah, keep it for yourself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I just look out for her like that. So now we talk on the phone every day. You know what I mean?
I love it.
Yeah, she always makes sure I'm good.
How'd you meet Cedric the Entertainer?
Said, oh man, me and Said super tight, but now I didn't meet. I met Said after one of my shows, and we had a bit of like it went viral, but and we both did the pop locking thing, right? But I was trying to just, you know, he like the big bro, and when at the level I was at, he can't steal because there's no such thing as stealing. when you have 0 credits and you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It ain't like he stole nothing from me, but, you know, it's like we had the same bit. You know what I mean? I was telling him, throw me something off that bit, nigga. I did it first. Ooh. You know what I mean? And
what was the bit you referring to?
Pop
I
lock,
even know.
the pop locking
just pop
bit.
locking, period.
Now, it was the whole exact bit. But, you know, it was like I was a little young comic, man, and, you know, and nigga could have threw me $100, you know what I'm saying? And it went viral like Cedric stole a bit, but in reality, he didn't steal shit. It's like, nigga, he just did the shit, and it was an honor to me. I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I was in prison when I seen him doing it, you know what I mean? I was watching it from my cell like, nigga, that's me and homie did the same shit, you know what I mean? So, yeah, but I talk to Sed all the time, too. He's super cool, man. You know, I like, everybody loves Sed. He wasn't the type of, like, some people, like Sed, I wish I had his personality where I could, you know, trustworthy. Like, I ain't got a trustworthy spirit, you know what I mean? Niggas always treat me like I got a gun in my hand, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, you know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is.
So, a woman broke into your house and you decided not to press charges?
Yeah, explain that.
Well, I had it's like women, it's like, it's crazy how female broke into my house. So when I pull up, now keep in mind, I didn't did all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Kind of nigga I look like press charges. But when I pulled up I'm thinking I'm finna go to jail. I'm like, what the fuck all these people?
Right.
The shit. I'm thinking about, should I pull up? You know what I mean? But when I pulled up, they had my safe and shit in the middle of the ground.
Damn.
They had her in the back of the car. You know what I'm saying? So, it just show you how women is, right? So I said, nah, I ain't gonna press charges on her. I don't want to do it. So I go to the car. I said, bitch, next time I press charges on your ass, you bubblehead bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know. And then I said, I ain't pressing charge. Let it go, right? I see the lady 7 years later, right? And guess what's the first thing she said to me? I ain't forgot that time you called me a bubblehead bitch. Then you broke into my house, bitch. What about me not pressing charges? I didn't ask you all that.
Damn.
What did you call me, bitch? You called me bubblehead.
That is funny.
Oh, man. I said, man, accountability, a motherfucker.
Why'd she break in? To steal?
Yeah, you know, he's just trying to hit a lick. You know what I'm saying? She's probably with somebody. But whoever, it probably was another female because the safe wasn't that heavy where they should have dropped the shit in the middle of the, you know what I mean? Well, like it's a big-ass safe, you know what I mean?
And then you also, did you work with Sinbad?
I did a show called Stomping, right?
Okay.
And I worked with his daughter, Paige. And we played, I played like a college dude, like a Q.
Okay.
And me and Sinbad came to set and was got a chance to kind of direct us and coach us through it and stuff like that. Paige is so fucking funny. But when we worked together, she wasn't a comedian. You know what I mean? She was just an actress. Then later on, she started doing comedy. Now I couldn't believe she hella funny. Yeah.
Now you've been around so many rappers. You done seen people came up. Who's your favorite rap group?
NWA. Only reason I say NWA, it's not because of their body of work. You know what I mean? They catalog. But if you think about NWA, the reason they're the greatest rap group of all time, if you take away Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, and Ice Cube, do you realize how many people, brands got introduced through those three rappers? Now remember, all the rappers from every part of the fucking states, right, have not, listen, Puff Daddy over there slapping niggas with baby oil. He act like he don't even like his artists, you know what I mean?
Right.
They coming up missing, broke, and everything. But yeah, NWA, Look how many people came and got introduced their brands and characters in Hollywood. Just think about it. Without them 3 characters.
Eminem, 50 Cent.
Let's eat deeper than that. Listen, there's no Suge Knight. There's no Death Row. There's no Snoop Dogg. There's no Game.
Right.
There's no 50. There's no Eminem. There's no Morris Chestnut.
Yeah.
There's no Cuban Gooding Jr. There's no Megan Good. There's no Lisa Ray. There's no, come on, man.
Right.
There's no Katt Williams. There's no Mike Epps. There's no Chris Tucker. All these people came out here to the West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
Hooked up, and if you think of the comedians, you know, with the exception of Kevin Hart, the last 3 decades, the comedians that's been hidden came out of Ice Cube movie, playing West Coast characters in a West Coast movie, put on by a West Coast artist, and guess what? They just started giving him his flowers. Because before I started saying it, all they was talking about is Cube didn't pay us this, and Cube didn't pay.
Right.
They was throwing the nigga under the bus. In reality, he was the golden egg. He gave you the door to get you through. You know what I mean?
We got Mike Epps. We got Katt Williams. Who's the other person?
Michael Blackson, Chris Tucker.
Okay. Yeah.
Come on, man. Ricky Smiley.
Oh, yeah.
Bernie Mac.
Big Worm.
Big Worm.
Yeah. Faison.
Yeah. Which is another LA legend that they don't give props to.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's funnier than any other big. He as funny as any other Bruce's and the LaVelles and all. He just as lovable and funnier than the Sayers, but they don't give him his props. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just think of all the artists. You know, remember Angela Bassett and Larry Fishburne played in Boys in the Hood before they played Ike and Tina.
That's real.
That chemistry was developed. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, as much as we love John Singleton, he was just a corny college student before Q put that real nigga status on him.
Yeah.
Well, Tupac, it wouldn't be no Tupac without, you know, Death Row. You see what I'm saying?
No, that's real.
So nobody give the West Coast they props like that when you think of that group. You know what I mean? And guess what? Cube is still relevant.
Absolutely.
And, you know, and another thing with the Cube, you know, he healed mental illness. Do you know what kind of mental thing athletes go through? Because a lot of them, they don't get cut because they're not good enough. They get cut just to make room for the little youngsters.
Right.
They get rid of all these talented millionaire dudes and send them out into the pastures. You know what I mean? And now they got to turn around and reboot. Q gave him a second chance.
Absolutely.
That's a lot of that's mentally healing them. That's therapy. That's a powerful tool. That's 9 years what they've been doing with this. You see what I'm saying? And nobody want to give Cube his props. You know what I mean?
Now, is it true that you had a conversation with Cube and he said something to you that kind of sparked something where it was just like, I think he said sometimes all a nigga need is a hug, and then you let him know.
Yeah, because what happened was on set of the set of Big Egos. And I said, because I don't like to, like, you don't want to pitch yourself and be in front of a man who got iconic things, and you sitting there trying to tell him about your 2 little crumbs,
Right.
and this nigga got a whole tower of achievements. You know what I mean? So you don't want to be trying to throw your achievements because it's almost disrespectful. You know what I mean? So I didn't want to say nothing to him. And then I was like, we was talking, and I said, yeah, man, you know, niggas be hard. You know, then he said, you know, a lot of times, man, it don't be niggas be mad. You know, sometimes if you really think about it, a lot of times all a nigga need is a hug. And I said, Cube, I got a one-man show called All I Needed Was a Hug. And he like, for real? I said, yeah. He said, I want to see that. I said, for real? I said, yeah. Then immediately I got in contact with Tiffany and put it back up. That's how the showcase came. The All I Needed Was a Hug showcase was for Cube. You know what I mean? So it was the cast of Chris Spencer was a director, Tiffany Haddish was a director, and me. So it was a showcase for the directors, the cast of All I Needed Was a Hug. But Tiffany was like, Q, see me. I just want you to shine. So won't you just do your thing? You know what I mean? So me and Chris just went up there. It was just me and Chris. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we did the showcase. And then, you know, that's when Q was like, nigga, he said, I done seen everybody funny. I knew you was funny. He said, I brought all them so they could see that you was funny. He said, but goddamn, nigga. Damn, nigga, I didn't know. Nigga, you was that funny. He said, nigga, now that shit was funny. You know what I mean? And that was worth it. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, we've been cool ever since then, you know?
Got you.
Yeah. So I was at the Big Three last week, and I'm sitting on the bench, me, Q, and Dub C. Nigga, I'm feeling like nigga, I'm so motherfucking gangster, nigga. I feel like I was the new member of the West Side Connection, nigga. I started rapping that night. I said, I'm gonna see if I can get in a group, nigga. We start this shit back. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
Man, that was fly, nigga. So that was you know, but you know, it's funny how, and I always tell Cube, I say, man, you know, it's crazy how, man, you just alike. You know what I mean? Like you the nigga they love to hate in rap. I'm the nigga that love to hate in comedy. I'm from the West Coast. You from the West Coast. We love our families. Got the same amount of kids. Our birthday on the same motherfucking day.
Damn.
I said, nigga, we just alike. I said, only difference between me and you literally is about 400 million. I said, nigga, other than that, nigga, we just alike. You know what I mean? You know, so,
Man. Scruncho, we might have to do a part 2.
yeah, you should. You know what I'm saying? Because
We might have to do a part 2. We could sit down and talk to you forever.
yeah, nigga, authentic. Nigga, I did it. I lived something and got through it sober-minded. Niggas solid. You know what I'm saying? And just thorough, niggas. And you should see my wife. My wife is fire. I tell everybody, though, you know what? And how I was showing off all my kids. I love the fact that all my kids are super gorgeous. Well, I do got one ugly one. I always keep it 1,000. Hey, but look, but you know he ugly, right? So this how ugly he is, right? So I tell a nigga, I'm like, look, my nigga, listen, man, I was ugly. It runs in the family. I said, my nigga, so I heard him in the back of the Range Rover when he was 16 talking to his little girlfriend, talking about he want to have a baby and start a family. He's 16. So I pulled over. I said, look, cuz, I'm letting you know right now. Because here go the problem. He ugly, right? You know, she twice as ugly as him. So now here I come. And have these, I got to try to prevent these little ugly grandkids, right? So now look, now fast forward 17 years later, guess what he do? Married a little girl. Now
Same one.
Yeah, now I got all these little, he like chunky girls, you know what I'm saying? He like, and the girl is beautiful, you know what I mean? His mother told me, she said, oh my God, Anthony, because she Puerto Rican and black, she said, oh my God, Anthony, I got to tell you about your son. So I'm like, I'm thinking the nigga gay. So I tell her, I said, look, if he gay, I said, listen, don't get hurt. If he happy and he gay, that's our son. She said, no, he like really big girls. I'm like, how big? She like, really big. I'm like, what you mean? She said, he don't want to bring her to your show because he embarrassed. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. If he love her, I'ma love her more. That's my daughter-in-law.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. Tell that nigga to bring her. I want to see her. So I'm on stage, and here I see him rolling her down the aisle. I'm like, goddamn, she another level big. Like, goddamn, this motherfucker. I'm like, damn, this nigga going big on me, right? So now I got these little fat grandkids, right? So I told my son when he was 16, I said, if you have a baby, you need to understand one thing. It ain't no law against me being a deadbeat granddaddy, right? So he thought I was playing. Now, I don't do the babysitting, right? On his terms. I fuck with him only on my terms.
Got you.
Cause you made the decision. Nigga, I ain't that nigga, right?
Right.
So my grandson called me, right? Little fat cuz called me, right? And he picked up the phone early. I hear my son in the background talking about, ask Paul, do it for you. He'll babysit for you, right? Okay, I'll do it. So like, hey, Paul. So I'm like, cuz, don't call me no motherfucking Paul, nigga. He like, well, what you want me to call you? I said, call me tomorrow. I got something to do today.
That is hilarious. Before we get you out of here, man, I want you to explain what a rich face nigga is. What's that?
A rich face nigga is a nigga that's get the money, right? And he's so happy he white accepted.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That the nigga start looking down on his own people. You know, he don't realize it though. You know, I can't stand rich face niggas. You know what I mean? Nigga, come on, nigga, you act like, you know, see, when you authentic, right?
Mm-hmm.
3 ways you're gonna lose the ability to be authentic. One way you kind of gotta do it because it's endorsement deals. So you get them endorsement deals, I mean, you gotta play the game.
Right.
Nigga, if you like Nike, but Adidas gave you the deal, you gotta pretend like you love Adidas, nigga. You gotta
Absolutely.
wear Nikes in your private room or whatever, you know, that's the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
Then the other way of losing the ability to be authentic is the things you stop doing. But and that could come because now you got money, you don't have the time to do the things. But when you go to the wash house and wash your clothes and wash your car and change your oil, it's not the things that you're doing, it's the people that you meet that's authentic on that journey. You see what I'm saying? And that keep you focused. So when you're on stage, those are people that's in the audience that relating to your comedy.
Got you.
Right? So it's like if me and you get out of jail, right? I bust left to go to Calabasas. You bust right to go back to the hood. 3 years later, I could see you before I even recognize. We could go to that same spot. But before I recognize your face, I could see your spirit, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that real shit on you, nigga. And I'm going to turn and walk the other way. That's how you lose your ability to be authentic. And the last one is the worst one because it's what you do. See, the things you do, that's what fuck niggas up. You know what I'm saying? I always said there's 2 ways to lose your soul in Hollywood. It's through a good time and a nigga you trust. Because when you're having a good time and a nigga you trust is going to slide you that P. Diddy drink. And you going to drink it. You see what I'm saying? Wake up. You know what I'm saying? There's 2 things you got to have to stay solid. Got to have a soul and an asshole.
Have you met P. Diddy?
Huh?
You met Diddy?
Yeah, I did the Bad Boys of Comedy. You know?
What's your thoughts on Diddy?
I mean, you know, he was, you know, it's the things he did, you know, it's like, it's so evil, bro, to where to take another man's manhood, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then it was so crazy because my wife, she sent me a picture of a pinky finger. I'm like, bitch, the fuck you sent me a picture of a pinky finger for? Right? So she laughed and she said, no, that's P. Diddy dick. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? So I'm like, this nigga on the, so then it makes sense. This nigga, I said, who does that? I'm like, bitch, you know what I'm saying? But it all makes sense. You know what I mean? This nigga, the things he did, I'd rather not even think of. When I seen the things he did and seen the trials, I said, you know what? Because I'm a child of God, I'd rather just pray for him, man, because to talk about it is almost as evil as him doing it.
Gotcha.
Because it's almost like you can't even justify the things he did because he fucked the shit he did. Man, that's crazy. I mean, as a man, as a black man, it's already hard enough just being a black man.
Right.
Now you got another black man that's robbing you of being a black man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, hey, man, it's like, I don't think nothing of him, man. I pray for him because, you know, I believe, you know, you better have a relationship with God when you got niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing to rob a nigga, but to rob a nigga of his manhood and for him to be woke, you know, with that tranquilizer, what it was doing is they was mixing the tranquilizer with the baby oil. And that'll cut it. No, the baby oil is like a cut on the horse tranquilizer. So what it does is when they get you, you know what I'm saying? That's how they keep it hot in there. You know what I'm saying? And then it'll numb you to where you don't have control of your organs, your body. You know what I'm saying? And you feel everything that's being done to you. You can't do nothing about it. Bro, that's diabolical. That is evil as you can get. You know what I'm saying? You know, so if it's true.
If that's true.
If that's true.
Right.
Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? And I prefer not to even look into it because I don't want to know.
Right.
I don't want to know. And I'm just happy I didn't have nothing to do with it. And to all the ones, and I would doubt that everybody that been to a P. Diddy party was involved. You know what I mean? That's
too many people.
That's literally just probably impossible. Ain't no way. You know what I mean? Because if you go to any parties or you do any kind of, you know, hitting any kind of licks, they meet at a party. Everybody gonna break off and do their little whatever they doing. You know what I mean? The thought of the whole party doing that, man, that's impossible. So, but at the end of the day, you know, I don't like to speak on, you know, I just say if it's true what they say he did, man, hey man, I don't even think God could save a nigga for that type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
The one thing I heard you say, and this probably be our last question, is that you said a lot of times you were hurting your own career. You were the fault of your career. Have you changed?
Yeah, of course. Because see, a lot of times.
Maybe you can explain what that means.
Well, when you put your mentality, like I put my mentality over my gift. Because think about it, that's how I survived off my mentality. You know what I mean? Like my dad used to tell me all the time, you know, you stop showing your teeth. You know what I'm saying? Stop smiling so goddamn much. You know, nobody trusts you when you smile. You're too dark to be smiling. And that was true. You know, if I come in people's house and I'm doing this, you know, they're like, what the fuck that nigga up to? You know what I mean? It's fuck this nigga smiling for. You know what I mean? When you dark skinned, you gotta have a reason to be showing your goddamn teeth. You can't, if you go in the hood, niggas you smiling for, fuck her smiling for, somebody gonna sock you. You walk into a lady house, somebody's house, and you doing all this shit. You look, but you know, you gotta, you know. So he told me, man, stop showing your teeth so much. So most dark-skinned men, they have that edge because that's how they gotta be ready for the smoke. So when you put your mentality over your gift, you block your own blessings because your mentality will keep you alive and how you survive. But you don't realize it's your gift that's gonna help you live and create for my kids to live. So now I gotta be the nicest thing in the room. Now I'm always smiling. Now I'm always the one that's gonna be the nicest person, the approacher, because that's who I really am. You know what I mean? You know, when I was that's who I became to defend my life. You know what I mean? But once I realized, hey man, I made it past that. Now I can smile. Now I can just be the nicest person in the room. And I could apologize. And I could say I'm sorry. And I could take accountability because it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to give love and to be loved. You know what I mean?
Right.
So include love. But most black men, we don't like to talk love. You know, we don't like to talk tough because that's the way the system breeded us. They turn everything against, you know, they make everything black, But at the end of the day, we're really not the bad guys. If you really think about it, we're not the, remember I was in a little MMA class and the white man was telling, white man was working out with us. He was talking to a group of brothers, tell young dudes, you need to stop all the black on black crime. Like, that's such a big lie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The black on black crime exists, but we're not the number one killers in the world. You know what I'm saying? And actually, white men kill their family more than we kill.
I know that.
And not only do they do that, we might kill a nigga, but they'll kill a little white girl with blonde hair, blue eyes, more than we kill a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they the number one. We're not the number one that's pedophiles. We're not the number one that rapists. We're not the one that mass shootings. The serial killers is less than 1%.
Right.
We really are the focus of the problem, but really not the problem. You know what I mean? So if you keep the light on what's not the problem, it's still gonna look like the problem. You know what I mean? But we're really not the problem. You know what I mean? It's not the niggas that sagging, it's, the YNs, you know what I mean? It's, it's amazing how, that's why I mean, a rich face nigga is the type of nigga, they love getting mad at the nigga that's in the trap, but they never get mad at the nigga that set up the trap. That's the diabolical nigga. Cause he did all his planning to get you right here, but you get mad at the nigga that's in the trap. Stupid ass. But you ain't mad at this nigga right here that set up the trap. You know what I mean? And this nigga right here is the killer of all killers. He killed countries. You know what I'm saying? Nigga took everything. He built his truth on stolen land.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And guess what? The white people never get mad at you until you hold them accountable for the shit they done.
Yeah.
That's the only time they consider you racist. You know what I mean? And if you're on the internet, the reason I'll be on it is because only way you're going to go viral if you find a way to throw a nigga under the bus. If I got to find some way to throw our people under the bus. See what Stephen A. Smith, he throw niggas under the bus every day. As soon as he said something about all the white Lakers, they suspended his ass. You know what I mean?
They suspended him?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't even know that. It's time. Okay. All right, man. Thanks for taking the time to come visit us, man. I totally appreciate you. Thanks.
Man, I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. I always look at that big X in the back. I'm like, man, I gotta get on that show right there, man. Y'all be having a bombers interview. I fuck with y'all heavy.
Nah, this one was
That's
dope,
why he
man.
told me, say, I don't like doing interviews. I be like, man, I don't like doing that goofy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Answer a bunch of questions, say the wrong shit, nigga in trouble, you know what I mean? So, I be talking shit, you know what I'm saying?